Hello family, it's Ajibade here, and I welcome us to another session of tutorial on my YouTube channel, AjiseGraphik. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, I would like you to smash the subscribe button, yes, and also share this video so as to help many designers out there. Yeah, okay, so I've been getting a lot of response after my birthday conference hack that how do I create this particular text effects layer that you can add just to spicy up your text, right? So a lot of persons have reached out to me and I said, okay, in one of my YouTube videos, I'm going to drop the tutorial there, and that's why I'm creating this now. So if you're new, I would like to smash the subscribe button so that many persons will see and also share. Yeah, so this is actually very easy to create. There are basically two ways that I'm going to teach us how to create this fancy text effect. It's called a shape effect, right? On that you can use on your text. Okay, and you can also use it on shapes. I'm going to be showing us how it's done. Okay, so let me just start all over, right? So that we get to see it from scratch. So let me just change the background to anyone that I have here. Okay, I think I have this, or let me just use this, right? So the next is just get the text. Just get the text. You can decide to name it anything that you want. So let me just put text, right? Since that's what we're working with, or rather still, let me do what you all will be familiar with. So I'm using subscribe so that I'm reminding you to smash the subscribe button if you are new to this channel, right? So um I'm just going to go to my text and just use any of my previous texts. Yes, so I have this here. So you can decide to centralize. So let me just show you basically what how to work on this text. So you just increase the size. Let me just increase the size a bit. Don't worry. Then I'm just going to go to color. So you must make sure that the color you are using should be of enough contrast. Let me just add a stroke just to make sure that okay, what I'm creating is actually realistic. Do you get the idea? Okay, so how to do it is just come to your shape. You can change this to circle, right? You can change the circle. They are different. You can either use the square or you can use the circle, anyone that fits what you want to work. Oh, sorry about that. Anyone that fits what you want to work on. Okay, so what you do, there are actually two ways that you can use to create it. Come to your gradient, right? Tap on the plus icon, then on this gradient slider, tap on the color picker, then adjust this to white. We all know the color code for white is FFFF. So then bring this down. Sorry, don't bring this down, yeah. So just press OK. Then for this part, tap on this, then make this all way transparent, then bring this here. Then you have this. Now you can decide to reduce the opacity from here. You can decide to reduce the opacity from here or press OK. Okay, then come here, then reduce the opacity. Well, I basically do not like this method, right? I basically do not like this method. Then just come here and you can now fix your effect. I basically do not like this method, right? So um so what you can do now is after doing this, you can decide to max the part that you don't need out, right? So let me just so after doing this, you don't want to do it too much. Where this also makes sense, let's leave it at 40. Then go to your max, go to max, tap on the shape, go to max, then you can turn on your grid, turn on your, then put this here, then put this here. Okay, we have this, then okay, turn this on. And let's take this to the top. right? So we have tap on this, then let me remove this. Okay, so let's bring this here. So just pay attention. So this the essence of this mask is just to remove the part was that we what's it called now? That we sorry that we so that it will not be visible. So just come in. So you remember that anything you do here is going to be that visible. So just so you want to max out this part. Okay. So bring this here. Okay. Then just bring this a bit here. Okay. Then check mark it. Let's see. Okay. So okay. Sorry, let's max it out a bit again. So just we have to make it look realistic, right? So let's just do this. It's not looking realistic. So basically so this is just how to work on it. So after maxing out, what you can do is that tap on this, then bring this here. Do you get? So this is actually the best way to do it instead of using the max to the okay. Let me do that again. Now, instead of using the max to write, you can decide to come tap on you don't even need the max to write, you don't need the max to what you can do basically just adjust the slider. It was like this all the way up. Then instead of leaving it that we just tap here, then adjust it to you can no longer see the part. So what you are doing is that okay, you are bridging the gap, like you are making this to come closer to each other. So that's what you are doing, right? So leave this here, then bring this to you can no longer see it on the particular text. Then you can see okay, let me remove this. So you can see so the effect is affecting majorly this part. I can still see the stuff, so you can see bring it down again more, right? Then you can decide to reduce the opacity if it's looking shouty, right? Yeah, so 45 works, right? So then zoom out and you're good. Can you see? So this basically how to add that particular effect. So you can copy the text. Let me show you another way. The last way is that okay, um, get another shape, right? Get another shape. Then okay, let's use the square pattern to do this particular method. Then just come here. You can add this to your shape. I will do that too. You can add this to your shape. You can just keep this here. This you can use it on your shape also. So what you do is that um come to your gradient, the same style, right? Bring this over here, then come here, tap on this one, then bring this here and bring this all the way down. Then you can see the way it is, right? So what you can do is that from here you can reduce the opacity. You can reduce the opacity, right? And bring this here, right? Okay. So So, but I basically don't like these square parts. So you can zoom in. Let's zoom in to see what we have here. So people use this also, but I basically don't like it because of, except if you are using it for a text that actually matches uh the square pattern. That's when you can use this. Okay, so you can use this, right? So let's see. So you can see it also makes sense to an extent. You can see it also makes sense, right? So this is it, right? So you can see and see how the effect is adding to your design. So let's quickly walk through the shape on. Let's quickly walk through the shape on. For example, we have a shape like this, then green. Let's use green, or let's use a darker, a more brighter shade of green. Or what's this? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so this is better, right? So now just come to your shape again, tap on, make it circle, bring this here, just place it this way, the way you want it to be. Just place it the way you want it to be. If you want it to be like this, alright, you can just do that. Then come to your gradient, do the same thing, tap here, make this right, and this also. Make this and bring this all the way down to make it transparent. Then you can decide either you want it to be like this, either you want the transparency to be here. Then come back and just reduce this, right, and adjust this down. You get, can you see it? So if the opacity is too much, so some persons always like to rotate theirs and just keep it, and so all those effects that you see on designs, so this is basically how it's done on those shapes. You can see, so that's basically how to add that text shape effect, yeah, on your design. So try it out and let me know what you see about this. Thank you. God bless you. See you in the next video tutorial.